And I think that the question that's beginning to emerge in most fans' minds is, okay, like we had a crazy hot start last year as well. What's different about this year compared to last year?
I think it's just stylistically, it's just a different approach. And honestly, if you really go back to that beginning of the season too, and people keep on saying it's Golden State that it changed. And no, it was the first Miami game where they started switching everything and it muddled up their stuff. That team was so basic in terms of driving from the elbows and then kicking out to the weak side. And as soon as, and they were running a ton of actions, like it wasn't all just 3-pointers. They were doing split cuts and all kinds of cool stuff. And I was losing my mind. I'm like, oh my God, they started doing stuff. But then they didn't have any contingencies, right? Or curveballs or whatever Joe uses the analogy, right? Like they didn't have something else to throw in there. And they were limited because their scoring predominantly their self-creation came from 3 players. They got Brogdon. They never played him in crunch time, right? Or whatever. So they didn't actually add the scoring. It was just like a 6-man, another guy, but it wasn't like the collective scoring. Now they have a starting lineup that puts 5 dribble, pass, and shoot guys on the court. So if you don't go to anything else, that's like orders of magnitude different because they're also, because it's 5 guys, aren't all wings. Like they have a legitimate, their small lineup isn't small because Jason Tatum is a legit power forward size. He is not a downgrade in size for that position. And their 2 guards are like tree stumps. So like this is like a dribble, pass, and shoot team that has no real size disadvantages and they're 5 out, right? Like that, like it's the best collective skill set of 5 players, I think, in the NBA. That doesn't mean it all comes together. There's a whole human element, but like in terms of what you look at, I'm not the first person to say that. And that's not a homer take to like having 5 guys that can dribble, pass, and shoot without giving up size or, compromising defense to any substantive level. That's the difference.